Hello everyone, I am back with a thrift store haul, and as you can see in the title, it is a massive thrift store haul. It's probably one of the biggest thrift store hauls that I think I have ever hauled. And I don't really need anything. There was a few specific items that I needed to get, and I was hoping to find them. But the pricing was so good on some of these items. I could not leave the stuff behind, and I know a lot of it I can use. I am in the process of getting rid of things, but a lot of the stuff I know I can use. I will pass some of it along, and then I have a plan for some of it, and if you wait till the end of the video, I will let you know where some of these items will be going. So let me go ahead and get started. And the first thing I found was this reading enrichment games. I guess it belonged to TJ Anthony at some point, but it's a looks like some type of learning game. But the pieces in here I thought would go great in junk journals. And I have been collecting stuff for junk journals for a long time, hoping that I could start working on some. I'm way too busy right now and can't do that, but I figure these were too cute, and the price was great, so I thought I would pass some of these along. There's all kinds of smaller cards. They have words on them, so I thought those would go. Some have pictures. I thought they would go cute in some junk journals. So I found that, and then these adorable king-size magic cards. Now this, I think they would go great in junk journals, but I think I might save this for my grandson. I'm just not too sure yet, because the cards are really cool, and I think people would love them for junk journals. So we'll see about that. Okay, and then I'm always searching for inexpensive packaging, and these were only 25 cents, so I grabbed 2 of those. Then I found some notepads, and this is really cute. It is it says tune in, and then it looks like I guess, I'm not sure what those are called, like the lines on music sheets. So I thought that was cute. There was a pack of these, I'm guessing they're note cards, but I'm thinking I can turn them into tags for the baby journals that I make. So then I found this adorable, it is vintage, 1996, so that is vintage if you go by the 20-year rule, and I thought that was really cute. And then this one is adorable, and I believe this one is vintage as well. Yes, 1995. And I just thought this was adorable. So I really liked that. Alright, that was one bag. Now moving on to the next bag. Let me move some stuff over. Okay, so they have these really cool envelopes, and they were selling a stack of 50 for 50 cents. So you can tell they're vintage. The feel of them, you can even tell they're vintage. Then there's some nice aging, but I just love them. I love the color, and I know that I can use some of them for myself, and then share some with some friends. So I did get, wow, I got 4 stacks of those. So I will definitely be sharing some of those. I found these cute little fruit stickers, and I've been collecting things for a recipe journal. I have made a recipe journal in the past, but I have been collecting items for a recipe journal, and I think what I'll do is just add a few more things to that, and then probably just offer it up for anyone who would like to have it. I have several journals I've been collecting items to do for myself, and I can't get to it, so I might just put those up if anyone would be interested in those. All right, so I also found this cute applique, and I thought $1 was a little much for the thrift store since the original price is $2.67, but it was so cute. And I thought it would go great. I do have items for a Christmas journal that I've been collecting, so I'm just going to throw it in there and again, probably offer them for sale at some point. I would love to get to them and make them, but I don't have the time right now. Okay, now these things, they were a little more than what I typically would spend, but I'm not sure what material they are, but they were so cool, and I just love the sound of them. But they were so cool. They're letters. I can use some, and you know, I can always share with friends. Okay, and then they had rows and rows of these Lindsay Phillips. I've never seen these before. They're interchangeable snaps, and I guess apparently they go on some type of shoe or something, but I thought they would be great just like that, and you can just glue them onto your project. So I got a couple of these because I love those flowers, and I thought that would work great. And then also I thought those were really pretty, so I got some of those. Then the other one that I got, I thought would make a great, actually there are two others I thought would make great flower centers. You can see they're kind of like AB crystals. I'm sure it's not real crystal, but they're really pretty, and I thought they would make great flower centers. And then those as well. So they had tons of those. I wanted to get more, but I thought, you know what, I just need to settle down a little bit. But I did get several. Then I found this embossing enamel, and I just purchased a tiny container at Hobby Lobby, and it was $5.99. So I thought this is a great deal, $2 for this big container. So and it's gold, and lately it seems like I've been using a lot of gold. Then I found some really big vintage buttons, so I know that those would go great for junk journals and the baby journals that I do. So I picked those up. I use a lot of these eyelets, so I thought for 50 cents that was a great deal. Let's see here. Okay, so these, I don't know what to call them. They're like little puffy dinosaur shapes. I don't know what to call them, but there's a bag of these, and I think it was $1. So I've been collecting little dinosaur items to do a dinosaur baby book, so I thought those would look really cute in that. I'm not sure what these are. I think they might be pieces where you can make flowers, and maybe it's the leaves for flowers, but look at that packaging. This is vintage. I thought that packaging was really cool, but those would work great if you put a flower over it for a little bit of greenery for the flower. Here is a pencil I thought was really cute. It is kind of rainbow there, and it came from the dollar spot, but as you can see, I did not pay $1. It was 25 cents at the thrift store. Okay, another junk journal that I have been collecting things for years is to do a Shabby-chic junk journal. I found this wallpaper border, and I thought that it would go nicely in the Shabby-chic junk journal. So I'm going to probably include that in that kit. Okay, the next thing I found, I've never seen one of these before, but it is labels for your Tupperware, content, and date. So I thought that was kind of a neat little thing. I'm not sure what I'll do with this yet. I might just use it for its intended purpose, which is to label your dishes, maybe when you go to when you go to functions. So I might just do that, and it's in the color. I love that color. That is my favorite color. I also found this crepe paper in the color that I love, so I might go ahead and keep this. I've seen a lot of videos where people are making embellishments and things out of this crepe paper, so I may wind up keeping that. I have not decided yet. Alright, then I found a couple stamps. This book belongs to, and then you can fill in the person's name there. I think that I will use this because I do include a tag at the back of the journals that I do. So if I don't use it, then I will certainly pass it along. Then we have Dream Big. And that's a stamp as well. Okay, and then I found some mint green thread, and I believe it is vintage, yes. I think that says 30 cents. Someone probably paid for it back in the day, but today I paid 25, so I guess by the standards from a long time ago, I probably overpaid. Alright, so here is my final and favorite bag. I use a lot of seam binding and lace and things like that for the projects that I do. So whenever I see it at the thrift store, I try to grab it because I do go through it a lot and I do use it up. So I found several things of seam binding, and this looks like lace seam binding, and then some white and gold rickrack. Here's some, I'm not sure what, I guess it's silk ribbon, and some, I can't think what that's called. And then we have some more mint colored silk ribbon there. I found this adorable vintage ribbon. It has a scene on it. I think that is just so adorable. And I actually found two of those. They had it for $1. I mean, there's only 9 foot on here, but for $1, I thought that was a good deal. And if I don't use it, I know that I can pass it along. So I found 2 of those. Then they had tons of this ribbon, and I did not take it all because I felt like I had already had so much, and I'm really trying to pare down what I have at my house right now. I know you can't tell by the haul that I'm doing today, but they had such great prices today. I couldn't leave the stuff behind. So here we have a 2.5 yard piece of this lace, and they had 60 cents on it, so you can see why I could not leave that behind. And this is something that I use a lot of, so it will definitely not go to waste. Okay, and then I found this, and I don't know if it's called embroidery, or I guess it's not cross stitch, but I thought it was adorable. And I've been doing a lot of moon and star journals, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to use that in one of those. Okay, so I think I mentioned earlier that I have been collecting things for a recipe journal, and I think this would go great with that recipe journal. No matter where I serve my guests, they seem to like my kitchen best. And this is cross stitch, so I think that would be great if someone could turn it into a journal cover or something. I think that would work great. So that will probably be passed along in one of the journal kits I'm going to put together. Okay, and then I found some velvet ribbon. I think it is vintage. I believe it's vintage, so this I'll probably keep for myself because I do use a lot of ribbon. More seam binding, and they always have a great price on it, 25 cents. So I mean, you can't go wrong. And I'll use it. It will not stay in my stash for very long. Okay, so I found this bag and it said pieces. It just has pieces on it. So I'm thinking that it's going to be pieces of lace, just little pieces of lace. I thought I could staple onto some cardstock and make some tags. But then I opened it and they're actually little like pockets. And I thought those would look so nice, maybe sewn onto a page with a pocket with a tag coming out of it. So I thought that was adorable. So these definitely, I might keep a few for myself just in case I can use them, but they will probably definitely be going into some journal kits. All right, so then I found this gorgeous, I would call it Christmas themed ribbon, and it's just really nice. And they had a quarter on it, so I just couldn't leave it behind. And I have a box of stuff I've been collecting for a Christmas journal, which I'm hoping that I will get to do that because I really want to do the Christmas journal. Then I found some scraps of fabric, and they had it marked for 10 and 25 cents, and I thought they would go great in the Shabby-chic journal kits that I want to put together. All right, then I found a bag of scraps, 10 cents. I thought you can't go wrong. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I didn't open it in the store. So it just has all sorts of different pieces in here. So I thought for 10 cents I would give it a try, and I'm sure if I can't use the stuff, I know I can pass it along and someone else will be able to use it. And I don't know if someone was trying to make some clothing, or I don't know what that shape is supposed to be. Maybe a quilt, I really don't know, but for 10 cents I thought I would give it a try. Okay, and then I found this large piece of lace material, and it's like a kind of a pink mauve, really light mauve color. So I thought I would grab that. I can definitely use this to make flowers, and then I was thinking maybe put this in the center, and that would make a really pretty flower. All right, now here are the last couple things that I have that I was most excited about, and I can't even believe that they were selling this stuff for this price. So here's the first one, and I don't know how much is on here, but you can see there's quite a bit, and it's just beautiful lace, just so pretty, and I definitely know I'll use this. I don't know if it's vintage. I'm really not sure. I think it might be, but they were selling this whole thing for $2, so I couldn't leave that behind. And then the next one I found, and they were kind of hidden, so I'm glad. Sometimes you just have to dig, because I would have never found it if I just would have ran through. I would have never found it. The tag fell off of this, but I believe it said it was 1.5 yards to 2 yards, and they were selling it for 60 cents. So I believe it's vintage. It has some discoloration in a few spots. It looks like aging, but I couldn't leave that behind. This I will use up in no time. And then the last one that I found, some more, I guess it's lace, but 1 yard. You see it right there, 1 yard, 25 cents. I mean, how could you leave that behind? So this is my massive haul. I think that's everything that I got. I think it was a great haul. I can't even believe the pricing that they had on there. The lady was so excited that I was buying all of it, and I'm excited to have it. I will pick out what I want to keep. I know that there's many of the items that I will keep and use. Some of it will be going to some of my friends, and then some of it will be going into junk journal kits that I want to put together and offer them up if anyone's interested in them. And then the last thing that I'm so excited to talk about is today I finally made 50 subscribers, and I've been waiting and anticipating 50 subscribers, and I stalled at 49 for a while, but finally today I made 50. So I've been collecting items for a 50 subscriber giveaway. So watch for that video coming up probably in the next day or two. If I have time, I may try to get it uploaded today. But some of the stuff will be going into a giveaway for my 50 subscribers giveaway. And there will actually be 3 parts to the gift. It won't be 3 different gifts. It will be one gift, but with 3 different areas of things that I really like and things that I love that I want to share with you guys. So some of these items will be part of that gift, and then there will be 2 other areas of gifts that that I like. And then you will find out what that is in the 50 subscriber giveaway once I get that video. Once I have time to get that video, and hopefully I'll get some people to enter into that. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for that 50 subscriber giveaway. And if you like the videos that I do, if you could please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you like to do thrift hauls, and really anything else you'd like to include. I would love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much, and have a great day.